Match number 5 of Tirupati Champions League. I've got with me both the captains. Nitin leading C8 Super Kings and NK Sports is led by Karthik. Along with us, we got our umpire Praveen, and he'll hand over the coin. Yes, he has already got the coin, and Karthik will have the spin. Heads is the call. Tail it is. Once again, Karthik has won the toss. Yes, Karthik, you have won the toss. What would you want to do?
Yes, sir. We will bowl first.
So you want to take out the same strategy that you have done yesterday?
So
Okay.
pitch looking little bit damp. There will be some little bit moisture in the pitch. So we want to take advantage of that.
So you have got a very good start in the last game. So what are your thoughts, plans, and going into game number 2?
Match by match. Maybe the not taking much pressure. So hopefully we'll win this match also.
Expected score to restrict C8 Super Kings?
Anything around 140 to 160 is fine.
All right, good luck for the game.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Nitin, what would you have done if you had won the toss?
I also wanted to bat first, so it's a bit fortunate. There's some moisture and wind, but I hope it helps us.
His wicket is not doing that much. We have seen it in the first 2 games, even in the morning match. So what is the expected score that you want to put on the board?
Yeah, for the first 2 matches, in the second innings or eventually the pitch is getting low, so we'll try to exploit that.
All right, any changes you got for today's game?
Bharat Kiran in and that's it, the addition.
All right, good luck for the game. Right, that's it from the toss. Team NK Sports have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first. The match will commence in 10 minutes. Both the teams are requested to please be ready. Right, once again, very good morning and welcome back to Tirupati Champions League Season 1. Is requesting the fielding unit to please make your entry into the field and requesting the opening batters to please be ready for the match to begin. All right, once again, a very big welcome to Tirupati Champions League Season 1. We're at match number 5 of day number 3, and we're all set for the live action to begin. Big welcome to all the spectators who have come here to watch the game live from the ground, and big welcome to all the spectators who are watching this game live through YouTube. Yes, we've got the on-field umpires, Ramesh and BK, and third umpire being Praveen, and myself, Prashant, in the commentary box, along with S7 Sports, the broadcasting partners. And this match is going to be between NK Sports, led by Karthik, and CH Super Kings, led by Nitin. But earlier from the toss, we've heard NK Sports winning the toss and electing to bowl first, would want to capitalize on the conditions. And we're going to see if they're going to have any kind of success. On the other hand, CH Super Kings would have liked to bat as well, which means they've got what they need, and we're going to see if they can put up a good score on the board. Right, we're all excited for one more brilliant day of cricketing action, and we're going to have a cracking day between 4 sides who are going to compete today for the win. Right, we're all good to go. The captain, Karthik, will open the innings with the ball. And Raghu will be on strike for the first ball. That first ball starts the over with the dot ball. Dhananjay and Raghu, the opening batters for the team CH Super Kings. A defensive shot on the front foot, and that will be the first runs on the board for the team. Off the mark with a single, Raghu. It brings the lefty into strike, and Dhananjay is another opening batter for the team. And lefty-righty combination. They've started with this pair, Raghu and Dhananjay. That's a good shot. Beautifully timed it. They haven't tried to take a single there. I wouldn't want to take any kind of risk very early in the innings. Will be a dot to start the proceedings for the innings of Dhananjay. That's been struck very well, but picks up the field straight away. Will be another dot ball. This is a good start to the over. Good start to the innings with the new ball by the captain Karthik, who's been very brilliant in the last game as well. While defending 149, he's got has got 3 wickets. Very confident with the uphill, but no response from the umpire. They're going upstairs here. It's a straight away. He's gone for the uphill. He's taken that review, Karthik. He want to challenge the decision of the on-field umpire BK, and third umpire is Praveen. They will have to wait just for the call of the third umpire. Right, we've seen a terrific start from the captain Karthik, just given away one run in the first over. And we've got another new bowler, Maheshwar Reddy, who's been brilliant in the last game as well, has got some good wickets. Tried to free the arms, gets it right, and through the covers he goes. That's a lovely shot from the batter. Just pitched it a bit forward, and that's been absolutely smoked through the covers. The first boundary of the innings for Raghu. Right, a brilliant shot, and he's got the first boundary of the game. Raghu, 5 runs at the moment. They need a good start. They need a positive start here. Team Seat Super Kings haven't got the success in game number 1, but this is a must-win game for team. Only 2 teams will qualify from each pool into the semi-finals. Well, left, and that's been signaled a wide. The change of the guard, trying to come round the stumps and trying to take it away from the right-hander, but has missed that by a good margin there. The bowler Maheshwar Reddy. That's down the leg side. That's beaten everybody. That's a wide, And these are freebies. Is wide and 4 runs. Which means they get 5 runs in the form of freebies here, team CH Super Kings. Gets it on the legs. There's an uphill, but no response from the umpire. Will be a dot. This is a good start to the over for the team. CH Super Kings, 10 runs coming of the first 3 balls. We've seen a good boundary from Raghu. We've seen a 5 wides bowled by the bowler. That's nicely struck on the offside, calling for a quick single. That's very good running. A quick call and a swift response from his partner, nicely complementing each other, both his opening batters. Now Dhananjay has faced 4 balls in the first over. Now he tries to free his arms. That's in the air. There's a fielder. And it doesn't put it down. That's a good catch taken. And the first wicket goes down for the team CH Super Kings. And Maheshwar Reddy, his extra pace have done the work for the team and has drawn the first blade for NK Sports. 12 on the board. And Dhananjay has to make his way back to the pavilion. 1.5 overs into the game. 12 for the loss of 1 wicket. Right, 12 for the loss of 1 wicket. And Gautam, the new batter, has got 19 runs in the last game and a couple of wickets with the ball, can turn the ball very well with the spin that he's got, but he's got some work to do with the bat now. Will be on strike for the final ball of the second over. That's beautifully driven. With straight to the captain will be a dot to bring an end to the over. 11 runs, but he has picked up a wicket. 12 for the loss of 1 wicket, 2 overs into the game. But Karthik to continue. Bowled a terrific first over, given away just 1 run. It doesn't offer much of pace, but is spot on with the line, the length. That's a beautiful shot. And that's a bit of sloppy effort from the fielder. Have to give a good chase, and that will be enough for both these batters to return for the second run. Just Praveen, the third umpire, quickly having a check on the boundary rope. We want to make use of the angles that are there for us here in Seat presents Tirupati Champions League Season 1. This looks like that's a good work, saving a couple of runs. That's nicely bowled. What he does more often is that he cuts down the pace, asks the batter to generate the pace while trying to make them go for the big shots, bowling it in the line. It would always put the batter into a double mind whether to go for that or play it sensibly with the kind of pace. That's what he does. That's what we're talking about. If you go for the big hit, you put yourself in the risk of getting run out, and that is what is done. He's picked up a wicket, sending back a batter. Raghu departs, and the second wicket is down for the team Seat Super Kings. 14 for the loss of 2 wickets, 2.4 overs into the game. Right, Captain Nitin Reddy makes his way into the middle. 14 for the loss of 2 wickets. We'll see at Super Kings, a couple of deliveries remaining, and captain have struck. Picked up 3 important wickets in the first game and has given them a terrific start. Karthik, in the defense of 149 runs, has been sensational with the new ball. He's doing it once again. Now it's gonna be captain versus captain. Nitin Reddy will be ready to face Karthik. Is spot on with the line once again. Playing a miss, and that's one more good over. 2 runs with a wicket for Karthik. 3 overs, 14 for the loss of 2 wickets. They've got a change in bowling here. 3 overs, 14 for 2 wickets. And Manohar, the new bowler, the left arm bowler, starts it with a dot ball. That's nicely played. Will get a single. And off the mark, Gautam. It's a pretty windy conditions here at this terrific venue, KBS cricket ground here in Tumalgunta. This ground is well maintained and being looked after by Yaraya. If you want to know more about the details, you can contact him. And looks like we've got a guest walking in the middle. That's nicely played. Good pace on offer from Manohar, but very well negotiated onto the offside by the captain Nitin Reddy. That's on the legs. There's an appeal and the finger goes up. Right. Was bowlful straighter. And Manohar has got one more wicket. Has got in fact the first wicket, and one more wicket is down for the team CH Super Kings. And Nitin taking the long walk back. 15 for the loss of 3 wickets. 3.4 overs into the game. Right, 3 wickets down in the power play, and the new batter made his way into the middle, Bhaskar Reddy. Oh, first ball is launched it into the orbit. Look at that shot. That's a monstrous strike from this man, Bhaskar Reddy.
ఊరైన మంచితనం వల్ల ఒలిమేర దాటి అత్తారింటికి వచ్చి వెళ్ళినట్టు వెళ్తున్నారు. 20 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి ఒక లెక్క, ఇప్పటి నుంచి ఒక లెక్క. ఆడి కొడుకొచ్చాడని చెప్పు.
What a shot to begin the innings for Bhaskar Reddy. And what a big strike, in fact. Could be the biggest six of the season so far. That has been absolutely hammered away by the batter. Straight away, straight to the business. Bhaskar Reddy, but what could be the reply from Manohar? He's altered the length a bit and he's tried to crunch it towards the point, but will be a dot ball, and that's gonna be an end to the over. A wicket taken and just 7 runs conceded, 4 overs, 21 for the loss of 3 wickets. సో 4 ఓవర్లు ముగిసే సమయానికి 21 పరుగులు 3 వికెట్ల నష్టానికి టీం సిహెచ్ సూపర్ కింగ్స్. Right, 4 overs, 21 for 3, and Captain Karthik to continue, bowling the third over in the power play. Flicked it off the legs very sensibly, called for a quick single, and he gets home very safely. Very good running between the wickets. Trying to pick that slow one and go for the slog sweep. But he's a smart operator. Karthik need to be very careful. He can be very deceptive with the pace. He's a skiddy bowler. Doesn't offer much space but bowls on the stump line, making it very hard. Now that's what you need to do. You need to make changes. Oh, that should have been taken. That could have been one more wicket. But that's gone away for a sixer. He's played it against the wind and he has got a maximum. That's a clean strike. Another sixer for Bhaskar Reddy. Change of length, want to take the single, and now they'll get that eventually. Yes, Bhaskar Reddy, known to be a very famous player in this region, has got hefty runs even in cricketers as well. 86 runs before this game began. A good all-rounder with 250 wickets. Nicely played, will remain a dot to bring an end to the fifth. 29 for 3. 29 for 3 wickets. But bringing him back into action Maheshwar Reddy. And he starts off with a wide delivery on the offside. But he can generate a good pace. Now we've got some good wind. Oh, cleans him up. Right, bowled him round the legs. That has come out of the syllabus for the batter Bhaskar Reddy. A bowled one away and out of the guiding line on the offside, but has bowled it on the stumps and cleaned him up round his legs. Bhaskar Reddy departs with a couple of big shots and he has done the work. He's been called back to do the damage and he has delivered it for the team. Yeah, good bowling by Maheshwar Reddy. 30 for the loss of 4 wickets, 5.1 overs into the game. Right change. A new batter have arrived and he has made a statement already with that boundary. Jayant Reddy. First ball on the rise, punched it to perfection. The ball has found its way to the boundary fence. Nicely timed once again. A pickup from the fielder, but no damage added. A very quick single, very good running between the wickets. Now important, they lost 4 wickets. They need to keep that in mind. They need to find a way to build a partnership here. Ooh, extra bit of bounce. Taking the batter by a good surprise. That spongy bounce off the surface. So wickets have been very good. Wickets have been even Steven at this venue. Not giving a one-sided advantage. Tried to flick it by referring that there was some bat involved. Will be a single for Gautam. It brings us down to the final ball of the power play. 36 runs, 4 wickets, and Jayant back on strike for the final delivery. Lean into that punch, and that will remain a dot ball to bring an end to the 6th over. We're done with power play. 36 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Team CH Super Kings. రైట్, 6 ఓవర్ల ఆట ముగిసే సమయానికి 36 పరుగులు అయితే స్కోర్ చేశారు టీమ్ సిహెచ్ సూపర్ కింగ్స్, 4 వికెట్స్ నష్టపోయి. అండ్ పవర్ ప్లే తర్వాత స్పిన్నర్ని అయితే స్ట్రైట్ అండ్ బ్రాడ్ సైడ్ తీసుకురావడం జరిగింది కెప్టెన్ కార్తిక్. బౌలర్ బౌలర్ స్పిన్నర్ బౌలర్. ఎస్ జ్ఞానేంద్ర, ఎన్కే స్పోర్ట్స్కి న్యూ బౌలర్ అండ్ ఫెంటాస్టిక్ సింగిల్, గుడ్ రన్నింగ్ బిట్వీన్ ద వికెట్స్. రెడ్డి జ్ఞానేంద్ర మొదటి రెండు వైడ్స్ అయితే ఓవర్ స్టార్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది అండ్ ఒక సింగిల్ మనం చూసాం గౌతమ్. సో లెఫ్ట్ ఆర్మ్ స్పిన్నర్స్ ఆల్వేస్ ఛాలెంజింగ్ అనే చెప్పాలి రైట్ హ్యాండర్ బ్యాటర్స్కి. ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా నెగోషియేట్ చేస్తారు అనేది మనం వేచి చూడాలి. ఫ్లైట్ డెలివరీ మనం అదే మాట్లాడుకుంటూ ఉన్నాము. సో డిఫికల్ట్గా బౌలింగ్ చేస్తారు అండ్ వికెట్స్ కూడా తీసుకోగలిగే సత్తా ఉండేది లెఫ్ట్ ఆర్మ్ బౌలర్స్కి. అండ్ వికెట్ అయితే తీసుకున్నాడు మొదటి ఓవర్లోనే రెడ్డి జ్ఞానేంద్ర. తన ఇంపాక్ట్ ఆల్రెడీ చూపించడం జరిగింది. ఇక్కడ 5వ వికెట్ కోల్పోయారు టీమ్ సిహెచ్ సూపర్ కింగ్స్ 39 పరుగుల వద్ద. అండ్ జయంత్ రెడ్డి హ్యాస్ టు మేక్ హిస్ వే బ్యాక్ టు ద పెవిలియన్. సో 39 పరుగులకు 5 వికెట్ల నష్టం టీమ్ సిహెచ్ సూపర్ కింగ్స్ 6.2 ఓవర్లు ముగిసే సమయానికి. రైట్, న్యూ బ్యాటర్ గిరీష్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి అండ్ స్ట్రైట్ అవే ఒక సింగిల్తో తన ఖాతాను అయితే తిరగడం జరిగింది. అండ్ 5 వికెట్లు అయితే కోల్పోయారు టీమ్ సిహెచ్ సూపర్ కింగ్స్. సో డెఫినెట్లీ ఎన్కే స్పోర్ట్స్ టాస్ గెలిచి ఫీల్డింగ్ చూస్ చేసుకొని సో ఎటువంటి సక్సెస్ కావాలో పవర్ ప్లేలో అటువంటి సక్సెస్ లభించింది. అండ్ సెన్సిబుల్ షాట్ ఆన్ టు ది ఆఫ్ సైడ్ అండ్ సునాయాసంగా ఒక సింగిల్ అయితే తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. వెరీ గుడ్ రన్నింగ్ బిట్వీన్ ద వికెట్స్. సో లాస్ట్ 2 balls. రైట్, వన్ మోర్ సింగిల్. సో ఇట్లానే సెన్సిబుల్గా ఆడాలి అండ్ ఒక పార్ట్నర్షిప్ అయితే బిల్డ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం చాలా ఉంది టీంకి. అండ్ లాస్ట్ బాల్ టు గో ఇన్ ది ఓవర్. Oh, a tricky delivery but well played at the end. ఒక సింగిల్తో ఓవర్ అయితే ముగ్గడం జరిగింది అండ్ స్ట్రైక్ అయితే రిటర్న్ చేసుకున్నాడు గౌతమ్. సో 7 ఓవర్ల ఆట ముగిసే సమయానికి 43 పరుగులు, 5 వికెట్లు కోల్పోయారు టీమ్ సిఎస్ సూపర్ కింగ్స్. రైట్, నాగరాజ్ న్యూ బౌలర్. ఒక మంచి ఆరంభం లభించింది ఓవర్కి. మొదటి 3 బాల్లో కేవలం ఒక సింగిల్ మాత్రమే కన్సిడర్ చేశారు అండ్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఒక ఓవర్ కన్జ్యూమ్ అయినా పర్లేదు కానీ డెఫినెట్లీ టైం తీసుకొని ఒక పార్ట్నర్షిప్ బిల్డ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది. అండ్ అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం స్ట్రైక్ రొటేషన్ కూడా పార్ట్నర్షిప్ బిల్డ్ చేయడంలో చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ రోల్ ప్లే చేస్తుంది. అండ్ ఈ మిడిల్ ఓవర్స్ కొంచెం డ్రైగా ఉన్నా సరే ఇట్లాంటి డబల్స్ కనుక తీస్తే డెఫినెట్లీ స్కోర్ బోర్డ్ మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. వెరీ గుడ్ రన్నింగ్ బిట్వీన్ ద వికెట్స్. దాట్స్ ఎ లవ్లీ షాట్. ఎస్ విత్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని ఒక ఫెంటాస్టిక్ షాట్ అయితే మనం చూసాము గిరీష్ కుమార్ నుండి. సో క్వాలిటీ, సూపర్ క్వాలిటీ అండ్ 50 రన్స్ ఆన్ ద బోర్డ్. ఆ బౌండరీతో టీమ్ సిఎస్ సూపర్ కింగ్స్ 50 రన్స్ అయితే చేరుకున్నారు 7.5 ఓవర్లకి. And with that, over completed. 8 overs, 50 for the loss of 5 wickets. అల్ట్రా ఇన్స్టింగ్ లేదు వాడుకున్నానే కామెంట్స్ పెడుతున్నారు. Right, we're back to action. 50 for the loss of 5 wickets, 8 overs into the game. CH Super Kings. And Reddy Gnanendra to bowl his second over. First ball. And that overthrow, they'll sneak in a single. They'll steal a run there. Very good presence of mind, both these batters. Oh, that's a good shot, but there's a fielder in the deep. Oh, has he taken that? Bunny hopping, has he collected that? He would want to take a look at that. The umpires would want to have a look, but what an effort. That's brilliant effort from the fielder. He is confident that he has taken that, but we'll have to wait for the call of the third umpire, Praveen. Right, what an effort by the fielder. That is a sensational effort in Tirupati Champions League. A fantastic catch on the boundary rope to be mindful of his body and to have good control. That's a catch, very good taken by the fielder. Nagaraj with an outstanding catch, one of the finest catches so far in the season. Right, new batter in the middle, Dinesh. Well left, signal wide by the umpire. There's 2 wickets in the spell for Reddy Gnanendra. He's been very good. We talked about it. The left arm bowlers, the left arm spinners making an impact in the game. That's on the legs as a very laudable. He's very confident, looked very animated, but it could have easily drifted down the leg side. We'll get 1 run. But they want to go for the review or not, we'll have to wait. They're having a chart here. Captain it looks like they're challenging the decision of the umpire here. The third umpire Praveen have called that would miss, hitting the stumps, and the decision will be standing. And but another good over, one more fine over from Gnanendra. 9 overs 53 for the loss of 6 wickets. Team Seat Super Kings. Right, 9 overs 53 for 6. And Manohar to bowl the last over before drinks. His left-handed bowler. Yeah, so far this has been a very disciplined bowling performance from Team NK Sports. After winning toss, they've got the wickets they need, and it's down to the lower middle order batters. Gets it on the legs. There's a lot of Bill is very confident of the call. And now they sneaked in a single there. And they get a run here. As they've lost 1 review. Team NK Sports. It looks like there's some big inside edge on the bat. Nicely played. Beautiful looking timing. Call for a quick single. And very well complimented by his partner. Nicely played on the up. And one more single. This is very good cricket. They need to keep doing this when the runs looks a bit difficult to get. You need to keep rotating the strike until both the batters get settled. And this is the condition and where they're at the moment. Nicely bowled. On the money from Manohar. The last 2 balls to go in the 10th over. Works out very well, pushing the first one very hard. Would they want to come back for the second? They're taking off. That's brilliant running. That's how we put the pressure on the fielders. You run the first one very hard, force a fumble in the field position, and you convert that second. And with that, halfway through the innings, 58 for the loss of 6 wickets. ఇస్ 10 ఓవర్లు ముగిసే సమయానికి 58 పరుగులు 6 వికెట్ల నష్టానికి టీం సిఎస్ సూపర్ కింగ్స్ డ్రింక్స్ బ్రేక్. But change in bowling. Vinod, the new bowler into attack. Good looking stroke from the batter to get a single. And hands it over to his partner Gautam. As to lean into the drive, call for a quick single. Once again, another brilliant piece of running between the wickets. Yes, they need to find a way to build this partnership, to take this forward, try to play until the 15th over and assess where they're at and take it on for the final 5 overs. That's in the air, but lands in no man's region. We'll get another single. On the other hand, Vinod is a quality bowler, can be very handy with the mix-ups. And he can be very good with the variations as well. A one-handed shot, and that will give him 4 runs. As that's what timing does. That's what timing is known for. You put in a good shot with great timing, you can get yourself boundary or a sixer. That's a quality stroke, driven that with one hand, the batter. Gautam, the first boundary of the innings. There's an overthrow and they'll come back for the second run. A very good running once again. Who gets it in the ribs? Must have hurt himself there. Is but a good over. 9 runs of the 11th over. A good one for Seat Super King. 67 for the loss of 6 wickets. Right, just what they wouldn't want at this stage of the innings. Team CH Super Kings and Reddy Gnanendra strikes what a spell. This has been 3rd wicket and is broken down the partnership. That's going very well for them at the moment. Wicket number 7 goes down. 69 on the board. 11.2 overs into the game. is Kumar Swami, the new batter for the team. There's another dot in this over for Reddy Gnanendra. A play and a miss. Keeping it very tight, not offering much of width for the batter. That's in the air, that's been put on. That could have been one more wicket for Reddy Gnanendra, but that has been let down by the fielder, Pawan. And that will be an end to the 12th over, 69 for the loss of 7 wickets. Right, Nagaraj bowling the second over is already taken very good catch in the season. 13th over in progress now, 70 runs on the board for the team CH Super Kings. They've got ample overs, they've got many more overs remaining. A quicker delivery on the legs, but very well defended by Kumar Swami. 13th over. Will NK Sports go for the kill, or will they keep negotiating the runs? On the legs once again, trying to bowl it quick and straighter. Definitely the idea is for them is to go for the kill here, to get the remaining wickets, to wrap up these innings as soon as possible. But very good looking defense from Kumar Swami at the moment. Once again, nicely timed, gets a single on the onside. Yes, Tirupati Champions League Season 1 happening here at KVS Tummalagunda Cricket Grounds, and title sponsored by Siddhartha Educational Academy Group of Institutions. Title co-sponsored by Praneeth Foundation. That's a good shot. Good timing. Have split the gap very well, but good work by the fielder. Relayed it over to Karthik, the captain, and saved a couple of runs. A hospitality partner, Sri Balaji Hospitality Services event partner, Atwar Events. Good timing. Leaning into that drive very well, nicely tapping it. gets a single. Tournament special prizes sponsored Revati Mess. Trophies are sponsored by Madina Hotel Hoskate, and with that, we're done with 13 over 74 for 7. That's a good looking drive, but straight towards Gnanendra. Yeah, Vinod Vinnu with over number 2, given away 9 runs in the first over. Gautam still holding the ground very firmly, 22 runs now for the batter. This time gets it right and driven that very well. He pushed back for the second run very comfortably. A very good running between the wickets. Nicely timed. Trying to tap and run, but straight towards the captain Karthik. Drives it on the up. Will get another single. That's on the pads and the finger goes up straight away. Right, they lose the 8th wicket, but they want to go for the review. Yes, that's been given upstairs to the third umpire to have a view at it. Kumaraswamy has taken the decision to challenge the on-field call. We'll have to wait for the third umpire's call here. That's shipped in the air, but landed very safely. Amit off the mark with a single. Now we are in the 15th over. And Karthik bowling the final over of his spell. First 3 overs has been very economical with the ball. Is on the up. Good looking stroke from Gautam. He's been very sensible, playing it to the condition, to the situation they're in, not taking any fancy shots or being at the risk of giving away his wicket. On the leg side, that's going to be 1 run to the scoreboard for Seat. Is worked away on the onside. Amit gets a single and will keep the strike for the next over. One more good day with the ball for Karthik. 4 overs, 18 runs with a wicket. 15 overs, 84 for 8. But one more wicket goes down. Wicket number 9 is down for the team. The batter who's holding the ground very well for the team has to make his way back to the pavilion. Reddy Gnanendra with the 4th wicket of the innings. It's truly showing why left-hand spinners have got a very important role in any side. He got one more wicket. 9 down, 85 on the board. 15.3 overs into the game. Right, final batter made his way into the middle, Vamshi. One more dot, a couple of dots. And last ball to go. We've seen 154 in the season from Venki Virat, but we're gonna see if he can get a 5 for 4 wickets. Last ball in his spill. Quicker delivery. Oh, that's very well played. Nicely struck by Vamsi. That could have gone onto the stumps if he had missed that. But outstanding numbers with the ball. 4 overs, 13 runs, and 4 wickets for Reddy Gnanendra. 85 for the loss of 9 wickets. Right, 17th over in progress, being bowled by Nagaraj. That's in the air. Will be landing very safely. That's in the air. Fielder getting there. Makes no mistake. And they have put an end to this innings. Seat Super Kings have been bowled out for 87 runs. And it's going to be a chase of double eight for Team NK Sports when they come out to bat. A comprehensive bowling attack from Team NK Sports. 4 wickets for Reddy Nagendra spearheading this attack. 2 wickets for Maheshwar Reddy. Karthik captain with an economical figures with 1 wicket for Manohar, 1 wicket for Nagaraj, 1 wicket for Vinod. All the bowlers have got wicket. Every bowler that has bowled and they've been bowled out, they bowl the opposition for 87 runs in 16.3 overs. 88 will be the target, and we'll be right back after a short break for the second innings. Stay tuned. Right. Check, check. Right, welcome back to the second innings of match number 5 of Tirupati Champions League Season 1. After winning toss and putting in CH Super Kings into bat, they've got CH Super Kings all out for 87 runs, and 88 runs will be the target for Team NK Sports.
కాలుష్య రహిత మరియు ప్రకృతి
just
ఒడిలో
getting
ఉన్నట్టు
ready
ఉండే
for,
క్యాంపస్
the match
అత్యున్నత
to begin.
క్యాంపస్
Before we
ప్లేస్మెంట్స్
move into the
సువిశాల
proceedings,
తరగతి గదులు
we'd like to
అత్యాధునిక
thank the sponsors.
లాబొరేటరీలు
Title
అల్ట్రా
sponsored
మోడర్న్
by
కంప్యూటర్
Siddhartha
ల్యాబ్స్
Educational Academy
సెంట్రలైజ్డ్
Group of
ఇండోర్
Institutions,
ఆడిటోరియం
sponsored by
హాస్టల్ ఫర్
Pradip
బాయ్స్ అండ్
Foundation,
గర్ల్స్ కాలేజ్
Hospitality
బసెస్
partner
అండ్
Shri
ఆర్టీసీ
Balaji
బసెస్ ఫెసిలిటీ
Hospitality Services,
కౌన్సిలింగ్ కోడ్
event partner Ardwar
SCAT
Events,
For
special
admissions,
tournament
contact
prizes sponsored by
Kalushyara Engineering,
Revati
Electrical
Mess,
and
trophy
Electronics
sponsored by
Engineering,
Madina Hotel
Electronics and
Hospital.
Communication Engineering, Siddhartha Educational Academy, an integrated campus for engineering and MBA, accredited by NAC and UGC Autonomous. C. Gollapalli, Tirupati. Courses offered: Civil Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning and Data Science, MTech, MBA. Siddhartha Educational Academy, an integrated campus for engineering and MBA, accredited by NAC and UGC Autonomous. C. Gollapalli, Tirupati. Courses offered.
ఫౌండేషన్ మంచి ఆరోగ్యం మరియు విద్య వలన సమాజానికి మేలు చేయవచ్చని నమ్మి అన్నదాన కార్యక్రమాలు, తాగునీటి సేవలు, ప్రభుత్వ పాఠశాలలు దత్తత తీసుకుని సదుపాయాలను అందించుట, పేద విద్యార్థులకి ఉచిత ట్యూషన్స్, రక్తదాన శిబిరాలు, ఉచిత వైద్య శిబిరాలు, ఉచిత మార్చురీ వ్యాన్ సౌకర్యం వంటి సేవలు చేస్తున్నారు. ఇలా వారి ప్రతి ఆలోచన, ప్రతి సేవ, ప్రతి అడుగు కొందరి జీవితంలో వెలుగు నింపింది. ప్రణీత్ ఫౌండేషన్ మంచి ఆరోగ్యం మరియు
Right, we're all good to go. We're all set for the second innings with 88 runs to get for Team NK Sports in 20 overs. Girish Kumar will start the proceedings with the ball, and Hyperion Mahi will start the innings, will open the innings. First ball. First ball. Yeah, first ball. First ball, he struck that very well. That's found its way. What a way to start the innings for Hyperion Mahi. A boundary to begin with. A quick pace from Girish. Tried to flick it off the legs, but straight towards the fielder will be a dot. Gets an edge, and that's through as well. One more a boundary for the batsman Mahi. As all he did was time it and open the face using the pace of the bowler. And he's got one more boundary. This is a very good start. Nicely bowled. Good comeback from the bowler Girish Kumar. 2 balls to go in the over. 8 runs for the first 4. That's on the legs. Could have drifted down the leg side, and that will remain a dot. A good comeback from the bowler. On the leg side, that has been stopped very well by the wicket keeper, but too quick was the pace from Girish Kumar wide, and they sneaked in a single as well. There's another opening batter, Maheshwar, and that's an end to the first over. 10 without any loss. Good start with the bat for Team NK Sports. Right, 1 over 10 for no loss, and Bharat Kiran, the new bowler. As a quality spin bowler, Bharat Kiran, we've seen a quality spin bowler doing the work in the first innings. And he started off with the wide, Bharat Kiran. That's a good shot. Picked up the lane. That was Bolan. Very good shot. A good work by Jayant Reddy. Oh, I beg your pardon. That's not Jayant Reddy. Bhaskar Reddy. That's on the pass. That looks close, but no call from the umpire. On the patch now. Once again, another appeal. Another rejection from the umpire. The on-field umpires, BK and Ramesh. Straight towards the fielder. And third umpire is Praveen, and myself, Prashant, in the commentary box. And live streaming is being done by S7 Sports. Do consider to subscribe the channel. On the bats once again, drifting very quickly. That's a slider from the bowler, not making it any easy. And that brings it into the second over. Just 2 runs given away by Bharat Kiran, 12 without any loss. This Tirupati Champions League Season 1 title sponsored by Siddhartha Educational Academy Group of Institutions. Seat Tirupati, title co-sponsored by Pranith Foundation. Hospitality partner Sri Balaji Hospitality Services. Event partner Art to Art Events. Special tournament prizes sponsored by Revati Mess. And trophy sponsored by Madina Hotel Hoskati. First ball on the rise. He is looking very solid on the offside. Hyperion Mahi. If it was on offer, he is certainly throwing his hands with good power. This fantastic tournament is being organized by Yarraya. He is also the ground in charge for KVS Cricket Ground here in Tummalgunta. For bookings and for slots, please contact Yarraya. Is one more defensive shot. He's taking his time, but has got all the time in the world. They're just chasing 88 runs. Now required 4.3. What is important for Seat is early wickets. They need quick wickets. One more dot. Down the wicket, that's been struck. Oh, that's bit a sloppy. You cannot afford that when you're defending 87 runs. And bowler wouldn't be happy with that. That's a boundary for the batter and off the mark. Maheshwar Reddy. Defends that. Will be a dot. 5 of the over. A very good one from Girish Kumar. 3 over 17 for no loss. First ball of the over. Sliding down the leg side. Just tapped it on the head. We'll only be getting 1 run. Ready for the second Mahi, but declined by Maheshwar. Just wouldn't want to take the risk of getting a run out. Trying to go for the slog there. Straight towards the fielder. Cuts it down to a single. Fly to delivery on the legs. Another dot. Throwed his hands onto the offside. Will be another dot. Quick delivery. Nice mix up from Bharat Kiran. Another dot. Flicked it off the legs. Call for a quick single opportunity. Oh, that could have been a better throw. That would have got them a wicket. A good throw could have been the first wicket down, but another fine over. Just 3 runs given away by Bharat Kiran in the 4th over, 20 without any loss. Right, Jayant ready. The new bowler. They're going upstairs for the third umpire to have a review on the stumping. That's a good shot on the rise. Struck that very well, and that has gone away. Right, lovely timing by Mahi. Once again, the third boundary of the innings. Nicely struck on the way up and gets it in the middle of the bat. Once again, this time towards the right, the fielder has been pushed back. And they'll just get only one run. Defense from Maheshwar knows that they're just chasing 88 runs and he's taking his time very well. Not trying to be fancy, not trying to go for the big hits. That's a lovely delivery. Nicely looped it. The good trajectory. Jayant Reddy. Defense a dot ball to bring an end to the over. 5 overs, 25 for no loss. First ball and he's been cleaned up. The quality start to the over by Bharat Kiran. And Mahi, after hitting 3 boundaries, scored 16 runs, has to make his way back to the pavilion. The first wicket, they need more of this team. See it. Super Kings 25 for 1, 5.1 overs, 63 required in 89 balls. Right, captain makes his way into the middle. Karthik. A wicket with the ball in 4 overs, conceding 18 runs. First ball, that's nicely played. Into the big vacant space, acres of land in that region. And that's very good chase from the fielder. He has to cover a very big ground. Oh, he's done a good job to cut it down to a couple of runs, but slipped a bit. And they've sneaked in one more run off the mark with a triple. Karthik. That's a brilliant delivery in the block hole. Bowling it with a very good trajectory. The natural ability of the left-handers to bring it into the right-handers. That's been struck in the air, and that will be a boundary. Save your legs. That will find its way to the fence. Oh, cleaned him up. Right. Brought that surprise element for the final ball of the over. A slider into the right-hander and is done. The double trouble in the very same over. Six overs, 32 for 2. Right. Power play completed, 32 for 2. The first ball stopping a bit off the surface is, if you look at the first innings, Seat have got 36 runs in 6 overs, but they've lost 4 wickets. 2 wickets are down for Team NK Sports. Oh, that's a ripper from the bowler. Has pushed him into a double mind whether to play it forward or play it on the back foot. And he's been absolutely bamboozled with that delivery. Jayant Reddy, all right. All right, they're getting into this game. They're getting very quickly into this game. 3 wickets. Seat believes they can defend this total of 88 runs. 32 for the loss of 3 wickets in 6.2 overs. New batter, Teja. A dot ball. A shot of the length, just throwing his hands at the ball. That's been signaled a wide. That's racing down toward the boundary rope, and that has gone away to the boundary. That's 5 freebies. Right, gripping off the surface and has got that spongy odd bounce that have totally bamboozled the batter, the wicket keeper. Absolutely clueless about that, but 5 runs. NK Sports would be happy to take them. Right, last ball to go in the 7th over. Nicely bowled once again, gets an edge and will be a dot to bring an end to a very good over. Just 5 runs that have come in the form of wides in this over. 7 overs, 37 for the loss of 3 wickets. Team NK Sports 51 required in 78 balls. Check. Right, one more over for Bharat Kiran. Good work by the fielder, but they'll come back very comfortably for the second run. 2 runs on the first ball, Charan. It's an uphill, but that has gone away. That is racing away to the boundary fence. Is leg by signal, and that has found its way to the fence as well. One more boundary. It's very valuable runs with only 43 more to get. 75 runs, 70 balls, 75 balls still intact, 43 to get. That's one more quality shot from the batter, and this time coming out the bat very well. A boundary. A 49 on the board for the team NK Sports with 2 balls to play in the 8th over. 2 wickets, 2 balls. Can he make one more impact in these last 2 deliveries of his spell? There he goes. And the finger goes up as well. It's just what we've anticipated. Can he make any impact is the question, and he's done that. Bharat Kiran getting a wicket, and the 3rd wicket is down. 3 wickets. They want to go upstairs to have a review on that. They're challenging the decision of the umpire. Praveen, the 3rd umpire, will have a look at it. Just have to wait for the call of the 3rd umpire. What could be the decision? But the decision has been made, and he's been given out. The 3rd wicket is down, and Bharat is doing some impact before he leave the spell. 49 for 3, 7.4 overs. The new batter, Vikram, and defensive stroke. But he's done his work with the ball. 4 overs, 18 runs with 3 wickets. Fantastic opening in the power play, and is given a head start for the team. 49 for 4, 8 overs completed, team NK Sports. Jayant to continue the spell. 2 overs, 10 runs is given away, picked up a wicket. Then they get to the 50-run mark here. NK Sports with that single, 8.1 overs. They've just 38 runs away from the victory in 71 balls. Oh, that's a brilliant delivery. That is very, very good delivery from the bowler. He's making his height to a very good advantage, nicely releasing that from a very good release point. 1 or 2 more wickets and it's gonna get even more tighter. We could certainly watch a low scoring thriller in the clutch at 1 or 2 more wickets here. Team see it. Nicely played. 1 run for Vikram and off the mark. Playing that across as an uphill, the height could have come into consideration there. What is it? They want to go for that review or not? We'll have to wait for the question. We'll have to wait for the call. The Jayant looks very confident for that. Is it going for that a challenge of the decision from the umpire? We'll have to wait if they can get one more chip here. That remains a not out. A call from the third umpire. Praveen will remain a dot. But 2 balls to go in the 9th over. A very good over on the cards. Just 2 runs given away in the first 4 balls. Gone for the pull into the gap. And they could only get 1 run for that. A quicker delivery to bring an end to the over. A very good over by Jayant. Just 3 runs given away, 52 for the loss of 4 wickets, 9 overs. Yeah, 52 for 4, 36 required in 66 balls. Right, new bowler Gautam. Gautam, the new bowler for the team, another spinner. Every spinner for the team has been very good in game number 1 for the side. If you remember game number 1, he's got 2 wickets of the last 2 deliveries that he has bowled, but he hasn't been given the ball after that. That's nicely played. The wicket certainly doing its thing, not coming onto the bat very well. It's skidding a bit. We have seen that in the first innings as well, as how it has played its part. Oh, brilliant delivery. That is a peach from the bowler. Was there something on the bat, or has it coming? Is it coming out the thighs? Remains. Yes, coming out the legs is what the umpire is suggesting there. But this is quality bowling. They're putting on the pressure. Yes, they're defending 88, but they're making them earn every single run here. On the other hand, when it comes to NK Sports, just 35 runs, they can take their time. That's in the air. That's an opportunity. Oh, that's been taken. Right. His flight that what should have just been swept across is hit it into the hands. Yes, when the wicket is doing its thing, if you bowl a full toss, you usually gets taken away for runs, but it's working in the favor of team Asiat at the moment. 5th wicket down. Half the side back in the hut. 53 for the loss of 5 wickets. 9.4 overs into the game. $53 for 5. 35 runs required in 62 balls with 5 wickets in hand. New batter. Defensive shot. Kartikeya, the new batsman for the team, the wicket keeper for NK Sports, brings us down to the final ball of the 10th over. A flight delivery, nicely looping it very well, inviting the batter to play the drive. Will be a dot to bring an end to the first half of the chase. 53 for 5. 35 runs required in 60 balls, and it's time for drinks.
విద్య వలన సమాజానికి మేలు చేయవచ్చని నమ్మి అన్నదాన కార్యక్రమాలు, తాగునీటి సేవలు, ప్రభుత్వ పాఠశాలలు దత్తత తీసుకుని సదుపాయాలను అందించుట, పేద విద్యార్థులకి ఉచిత ట్యూషన్స్, రక్తదాన శిబిరాలు, ఉచిత వైద్య శిబిరాలు, ఉచిత మార్చురీ వ్యాన్ సౌకర్యం వంటి సేవలు చేస్తున్నారు. ఇలా వారి ప్రతి ఆలోచన, ప్రతి సేవ, ప్రతి అడుగు కొందరి జీవితంలో వెలుగు నింపింది. ప్రణీత్ ఫౌండేషన్ మంచి ఆరోగ్యం మరియు విద్య వలన సమాజానికి మేలు చేయవచ్చని నమ్మి అన్నదాన కార్యక్రమాలు, తాగునీటి సేవలు, ప్రభుత్వ పాఠశాలలు దత్తత తీసుకుని సదుపాయాలను అందించుట, పేద విద్యార్థులకి ఉచిత ట్యూషన్స్, రక్తదాన శిబిరాలు, ఉచిత వైద్య శిబిరాలు, ఉచిత మార్చురీ వ్యాన్ సౌకర్యం వంటి సేవలు చేస్తున్నారు. ఇలా వారి ప్రతి ఆలోచన, ప్రతి సేవ, ప్రతి అడుగు కొందరి జీవితంలో వెలుగు నింపింది. ప్రణీత్ ఫౌండేషన్ మంచి ఆరోగ్యం మరియు విద్య వలన సమాజానికి మేలు చేయవచ్చని నమ్మి అన్నదాన కార్యక్రమాలు, తాగునీటి సేవలు, ప్రభుత్వ
సిద్ధార్థ ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ అకాడమీ అండ్ ఇంటిగ్రేటెడ్ క్యాంపస్ ఫర్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ MBA accredited by NAC and UGC Autonomous. See Gollapalli, Tirupati. Courses offered: civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer science and engineering, artificial intelligence, machine learning and data science, MTech, MBA. Siddhartha Educational Academy, an integrated campus for engineering and MBA, accredited by NAC and UGC Autonomous. See Gollapalli, Tirupati. Courses offered: civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer science and engineering, artificial intelligence, machine learning and data science, MTech, MBA. Siddhartha Educational Academy, an integrated campus for engineering and MBA, accredited by NAC and UGC Autonomous. See Gollapalli, Tirupati. Courses offered: civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer science and engineering, artificial intelligence, machine learning and data science,
All right, back
MTech,
after the drinks
MBA.
break.
Siddhartha
With 35 runs to get in 60 balls, change of ends with 5 wickets in hand, and Jayant to continue. 3 overs, 13 runs, putting in a good display with the ball, with a wicket to his name. A quick delivery, firing that in the stump line. Jayant starts the over with a dot ball. They're making it very difficult for them to get this 88 runs. It's always the low scoring games that are very thrilling, and now we have one game here on the cards. Gone for the pull. Good work in the follow through. Every run is important, every ball is very important from here. That's in the air. Can he get there? Girish going for that. Oh, gets almost that. He's almost taken that. Never easy to take the catches. Running backwards. Could have been a better way if we could have taken that hat off very early. Here's a wicket is just around the corner for the kind of pressure they're building here, team C at Super Kings. Oh, good work. He's been absolutely in a very, very good neck here, the bowler. Saving runs, saving economy, giving many more runs for his bowlers to defend in the next overs. There one more dot. Last ball. That's in the air. There's a fielder, and there's absolutely no chance. That will break the chains that are being tied upon NK Sports. That's a clean strike for a sixer. A lovely shot by Teja to bring an end to the 11th over. 61 for the loss of 5 wickets. 27 runs required in 54 balls. Right, 27 more to get in 9 overs. That's a good looking shot, but collected by Jayant. That six certainly had a very good impact in this game. Now what it does, it will free the nerves that are climbing on them. On for the cut, play and a miss. Good work by the wicket keeper. Flight it. That's a good looking shot. Yes, driven that very well towards the square of the wicket. And that's a lovely shot. Beautiful square drive to get a boundary here. Right, they're marching forward. Team NK Sports. Cuts it. Looked very elegant, but straight towards the fielder. 2 balls to go in the over. Nicely played once again. I want to take the single, but has to hurry to get back to the crease. Good work by Jayant. Throwing it right onto the stumps. Will be another dot ball. Now brings us down to the final ball. Can he finish it with a dot? They've got what they need every over. NK Sports. Firing a quicker one here. A flipper. And that's a dot to bring an end to the over. 4 runs. 12 overs, 65 for 5. 23 runs required in 48 balls. Alright, 23 runs to get in 48 balls. And Girish Kumar back into action. Oh, quicker delivery. That's some raw pace from Girish. Been a part of a champion team in Andhra Premier League as well. Girish Kumar Reddy. Not the line that you would want. A direct hit from the captain. It looks like that's been given up shades to the third umpire, or is it? Leg byes have been called. So looks like that's only 1 run. Not given up shades. That's beautiful. He's making the shots look very elegant. Karthik, the cuts that he is playing are coming out sweetly. Out of the middle of the bat, gets 1 run. Nicely worked it out onto the onside into the space. And they're pushing back for the second one. That's very good running. This would be enough for them to get to that target here for Team NK Sports. Let's see a desperately required wickets. 1 or 2 more wickets can give themselves an edge of defending these remaining runs, 19 of them. Very good changer. Nicely taken the pace off. One more slower delivery, and that has been hammered away. That has been picked up, and he swung that across to bring a boundary to finish the over. 13 overs, 73 for 5. 15 runs required in 42 balls now. $15 required, and captain Nitin ready with his first over. A good looking drive once again by Karthik, but straight towards Girish Kumar. Will be picked up by the same fielder, gets the same result. This time gets a hefty connection, and the fielder will pick that up, will get a single, hands it over to Teja. 16, in fact 20 of 20 balls with a sixer with the boundary in the innings. Nicely played, gets a hand to it, and he'll take that single. A punch, and they'll take one more run deficit to the required amount of runs here for the team NK Sports. In both the matches, they've got the opponents all out to 100, under 100 runs, 99 against PCR. Now today they've got Team Seat all out to 87 runs. A quality bowling unit, and today Reddy Gnanendra was the bowler who has done the work for the team. A single to bring an end to the 14th over. 77 for 5 wickets, 11 required in 36 balls. First ball of the over, Dhananjay, the new bowler. Right, first a wicket for Dhananjay Kumar. 6 wickets. Now down the part-time bowlers. He's been given the first over today. Has bowled the second over in game number 1. And has got a wicket here. 78 for 6. And Karthik has been cleaned up by the bowler. 10 more required. 10 required in 34, but only 4 wickets remaining, and Vinod Vinno is a new batter making his way into the middle. Vinod Vinno works it very well, flicks it off the legs, and gets a single and off the mark straight away. 9 required. The required is now down to single digit here for Team NK Sports to win the game from here. Quicker. 1 run. Two balls to go in the 15th over. Beg your pardon, 1 ball to go. Elegantly flicked it off the legs. Down towards the long on, gets a single and will retain the strike for the next over. You have 15 overs, 81, 7 required in 30 balls. That's it on the pass. That's a very big appeal, and the finger goes up. Right, straight away he's gone for that review. It's been challenged. Alright, is there a twist in the tail here? A captain taking the pace of bowled it on the stump line. Was trying to play it across, but we'll have to wait for the call of the third umpire here. Right. The batter is making his way back to the pavilion, and a wicket is down, which means 7 down or 3 wickets away. But 7 runs to defend in 29 balls. Right, 7th wicket down, 81 for 7, 15.1. 7 required in 29 balls, and Nagaraj, the new batter. Nicely played, just tap and run. Directed is needed. And every run will get them closer to the victory here. 6 required in 28 balls. Team NK Sports. And Teja set batter on strike. Works it out. That will be enough for them. That will get the job done for the team NK Sports. Slower delivery. Nudges that onto the onside. Gets another single. They're taking it very easy here. They know all they need to do is just guard the wickets, and the game will be done because I've got ample deliveries. 4 runs more required in 26 balls. Catches the call, but single is a result. Last ball of the over. That's down the leg side, and they're coming back to the second run. If that signal wide, that would be game done. Yes, that would be it. They won this game by 3 wickets, but a very well fought game for Team CH Super Kings. They have taken 7 wickets and have made them play 15.5 overs. But it is NK Sports who get one more victory. Victory number 2 in season for Tirupati Champions League season 1, and they have been very disciplined in bowling departments in both the games, and the batters have done the work as well. And they have won this game by 3 wickets. Congratulations to Team NK Sports on winning the game and getting your second victory of the season. That will be it from the commentary box, requesting both the teams to please assemble near the dais for the post-match presentation. Yaraya bro. Bro, post-match, any guess?